What it do, what it is, what it be. It's the big boss hog. Boss dog. K-Po through the door to talk to us boxing. Fuck about soliloquy. Remember, tough times don't last. Good people do, not for self. Caught him in the foul line. Maybe it matter. Peak game. Peak game. 84's on what? Swang. Y'all know what this is. We clutched up. We clutched out. You know, we talk about that boxing. Before we get into the main entree, the main dish, got to introduce our second host, future Hall of Fame legend. Salute to all our soldiers. And for real, what's going on in the Middle East, man? Man, you know, salute to all y'all, man, who going over there taking care of business and keeping us safe. That's what it is. But on the hustle, okay, Coach B, let them know how we doing, man.
Hey, what it is, family? Y'all heard what time it is. We clutched up. We clutched out. Y'all know what we're here to talk about. Hey, let's get straight to it. You feel me? Hey, y'all know what I'm finna tell y'all next, though. God woke you up. He put breath in your body. Everything is extra. Get up. Do you. Take care of you. Take care of the fam. Continue to progress and stay blessed. And with all that being said, I'm going to pass it back to K Poe. Let's continue the show. Let them know how we flow.
Seg off to the next topic. Oshaquie Foster, Raymond Ford finally have a face-to-face interaction. That boy, Oshaquie Foster was talking like he was from Texas, man. He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna whoop your dad." He said, "I'm gonna beat you, then I'm gonna get your daddy." And the thing that got me was Raymond Ford never picked up on that he was saying that Shakur Stevenson's his daddy. Raymond Ford response was, "You're not gonna make it to him." Let's stop right there. Okay. Um, I'm sorry. That's just like if that's like if somebody I want to fight somebody and I go up to them and I'm like, hey, let's fight, and then they tell me, "Hey, Coach B, your daddy." First of all, we're gonna stop. We gonna address that right there. First of all, Coach B ain't my daddy. I'm not Coach B daddy. So we you see what I'm saying? The dude just like, "You're not gonna make it to him." So in other words, you're agreeing that Shakur Stevenson your daddy. I told you something weird going on over there. I don't know what they got going on. They got some type of entanglement coach, some man entanglement. I don't know because I don't know what they got going on over there. Because ain't no way another man gonna tell me, yeah, that's your daddy, and I'm be like, you're not gonna make it to him. I thought that was weird. Like, come on, bro. But you know, Shaq Foster was keeping it cool, keeping it Texas. So, coach, what you think about the verbal spat? You think the time is now to make that fight, and who you got in that fight?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm rolling with Oshaquie Foster. I'm gonna roll with him 100% until somebody actually beat him. You got to prove me wrong about that guy. And like I said before, don't get my words misconstrued. Don't get it twisted. He is the closest thing I've seen to a Floyd Mayweather boxing mentality in the ring. I'm not saying he possesses the same skill set. I'm not saying he possesses the same defensive paralysis. I'm not saying he possesses the same footwork, same hand speed. His mentality when he steps in the ring, you can see when the switch goes from off to on. A lot of fighters is either on or off. With Oshaquie Foster, you can tell he's tapping in and out of his abilities to be a boxer, to be a fighter, to be a counterpuncher, to be a slick counterpuncher, to be an offensive juggernaut. You can see the switch. You know what I'm saying? You can see it. And it's not too many guys when I have watched the sport of boxing as long as I have that you can see the switch go from one switch to another, one switch to another. It's not too many times and it's not too many guys you can see that, especially in this era, because a lot of fighters only know how to fight one way, and that is the issue. That is why a lot of fighters do not cross paths. Excuse me, cross paths. Like I mentioned earlier, that's why we have a lot of parallel roads. Everybody's running in a straight line next to each other instead of somebody just getting off line and going perpendicular. It's like in Texas, we got 16, we got I-10, we got 59, we got 45, we got 99. All of them intersect somewhere at some point. You know what I'm saying? You can't, these careers can't keep running parallel because at the same time, you're going to give it the same boring atmosphere. And this is why the sport of boxing seems like it's dying off. Oshaquie Foster is one of those guys. He don't mind. He'll create his own exit. Okay, you want to keep running parallel next to me? Okay, guess what? Well, I'm finna jump. I'm finna jump mine over this ramp right here. Or I'm finna run through this little barricade. Or I'm finna run over these little orange cones to come over here and talk to you. Is you gonna fight or is you not gonna fight? Is you or is you ain't? And he just like that. And I like him because you can see when he talk, he mean business. He not here to kiki ha ha with you. He ain't got no entourage. He ain't got no clique behind him. He here to talk business, and I respect that 100%. And like I say, I just don't think Raymond Ford is seasoned enough for Oshaquie Foster, but the time is now. If I'm Raymond Ford, I'm gonna take this fight now. Why? Because it's not a bad L, and if I take this L now, this is an L that I can carry over and start politicking with. You get in the ring with a guy that's tough to beat. He's a tough out for anybody, and he's undefeated. And you get in there, and let's say you do have a close fight. You make it controversial in the end, and you do get a split decision or a majority decision win to Oshaquie Foster. That don't look bad, bro. I keep trying to preach to these young fighters, like taking the L, especially to somebody of that caliber or magnitude, is not bad on your resume, especially if you're young. You know what I'm saying? You can only learn from it. You can only go up from that. And if you go down, that's on you. That is a you problem. That is a team. That is your corner problem. Y'all need to that's something that needs to be fixed internally. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm rocking with Oshaquie Foster all the way in this fight. I don't care if it's by knockout, TKO, uh 12 round unanimous. I'm going to Shockey Foster all the way, and that it'll be another episode if this fight does come and I elaborate why I'm taking the Shockey Foster in this fight.
Man, first of all, it's too much talking in this boxing. I mean, like, we gonna fight or we not gonna fight. That's what it boils down to. You know, all right. I still can't get on Raymond Ford talking about you not gonna make it to him. I'm like, bro, he just said Shakur Stevenson your daddy, and that was your response. Anyway, I got Shock, man. I think Shock, man, is an underrated fighter. I think a lot of people don't understand his skills, and they just kind of look at him as like, because they got a stigma on Texas boxers. They think Texas boxers are like rock'em sock'em robots, like what I mean. They think all of us fight like the same, and it's like that ain't the case. We just don't mind. We don't mind getting grimy with you. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta walk you down a hard guard, or if I gotta take a punch to deliver my punch, I'm gonna do it. But we have guys in this state that are skillful. And Oshaquie Foster is one of them. You know what I mean? Um, I just think Oshaquie Foster is all around better fighter. Don't get it twisted. Raymond Ford poses some issues, but Raymond Ford, like, he fights the same, bro. You know what I mean? He tries to emulate a lot of what Shakur does, but I just think Raymond Ford is he's good, but he ain't on that level of Shock. And I could be wrong. We've been wrong before, but I just think that when it comes down to it, Shockey Foster just a little bit more seasoned, a little bit more skillful, and just all around better. You know what I mean? He's bigger than Raymond Ford. You know what I mean? He got the longer reach, uh, better jab, in my opinion. I just think he got the better IQ. You know what I mean? Um, but I'm not hating on Raymond Ford. I think Raymond Ford's a good fighter. I just think Raymond Ford, he's kind of a guy that's gonna be that middle of the road guy. He's gonna be that middle of the road guy for the fighter to really see if they're really a contender or not. That's how I look at Raymond Ford. So, but I could be wrong. We'll see. You know what I mean? We'll see. But I'm going shot for.